All right, so I got to do a video. I did a Patreon post a few days ago, and then I realized, well, this message isn't just for them. It's a message for. This needs to be a message for everybody. So as you know, I've been working with Woo Woo Dude Richard. He has a girlfriend who is a very gifted channeler. She told me something the other day that only me and my wife, that's it, knew about. Nobody else. Little issue, and she came. This entity came right through and told me all about it, what to do about it, blah 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 blah. And at the end of that session, I was just sitting there like, "Oh my God, how did that come up?" And then she saw my face and was like, "I've been doing this long enough to tell when something has kind of had a profound effect. Like it's, we were gonna talk afterwards." She goes, "We'll catch up later." Okay, bye. Hung up on me. I was like, "Evelyn, you're not gonna believe what the channel just told me." What were we just talking about yesterday? Yeah. Nobody knows this. Wow. I tell you this to let you know that the advice and the things that this entity has told me through her as a channel, I have to hold serious weight to it now. I mean, I should have always, but after that one session was crazy. I had another session yesterday, by the way. 3 entities came through. She goes, "Joe, I don't think I've ever had that happen." And I had something crazy happen after we hung up. And I go, "Oh, well, I had something crazy happen that morning," which was actually this morning. Something from the mountain, my sacred mountain experience I had out there with something supernatural. Happened to be in my effing bed this morning. But I dealt with it, and it was kind of awesome, but kind of scary. I'm just here to tell you that there is stuff on the other side, these guides as we call them, and they will guide you. And they will tell you what you need to know, maybe not what you want to know. So this one entity has been nudging me. "Joe, you need to give some advice out to some of your followers, the YouTube, the Patreon. The message is this: do not, and if you're already doing this, stop spending money that you do not have, that you can't afford to lose, on any investment, including crypto." Because there's telling me there's gonna definitely be some people who way overextended at the wrong time, whatever, hard times all of a sudden come in a few months from now even. And they're going, "Damn it, I should have never put that into crypto right now." Maybe the ones you put it in, they didn't go up yet, or they're flat, or they're even down, whatever. And now you're saying, "Damn it, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that I need." Shoot. And if the crypto happens to be down at the time, and then you go to liquidate it, it's even more painful because it's worth less than what you got it for. But again, if you had money you could afford to lose putting into this, you wouldn't be selling it and liquidating anyways. You'd be letting it sit until it gets to the price you want, then you sell it. So what they're telling me is there's quite a number of people that will, Joe, they will follow you off a cliff. They'll do everything you do. They'll do everything you say, like without you even knowing it, they're doing it. They want to do exactly what you're doing. But everybody's different. Everybody's finances are different. I mean, obviously. So please give a warning to these people, whoever they may be, to be very, very careful with how and what you spend your money on, specifically related to investments and cryptos, which of course are investments. So I did a post on Patreon to let them know first a few days ago. And then I said, yeah, I did it there, but there are still people on YouTube who may not be on Patreon who don't know about that message. And I don't want to see them lose. You know, I want to see everybody win. I don't want to see people making stupid mistakes. So I need to say this on YouTube. So I told her yesterday, I said, I'm going to do one for YouTube now. But I will tell you that experience that I just had this morning was mind-boggling. A little bit scary. And I do ask some people, are you sure you want to mess with some of this stuff? Joe, teach me about the mirror scrying stuff. if you don't open and close the portals properly, you could have an experience, kind of like I might have had this morning, that might have scared the life out of you. I didn't even open a portal, so to speak, and had an experience. Something came through, and it was scary at first. And then some things I've learned. I can stop this right now by saying this and doing this. Boop, boop, boop. It immediately stopped. But it wasn't a negative like thing attacking. It was just an experience I had on the mountain. We talked about it on JC's channel a while back, where he had a feeling with me and Dave out there he didn't tell us about, where he was scared to death. Like he couldn't get out of the place we hiked into. He was going to die down there. He's like, I don't know where this feeling came from. I was terrified. I thought I was going to die. I had to go sit down on a rock, collect my thoughts. And I'm like, okay, JC, get up and get the hell out of here. It was just a matter of walking out of this little trail. And I was like, and he never told us that. And then I went there with my daughter in March, same area, very close, very close. I just went a little bit further. And then I had the experience. Now, I didn't know he had the experience. So I'm having this experience thinking it's me. And I'm scared, and I'm not going to make it out of here. I'm going to have to call a helicopter, call 911, if I can get cell signal, and have them rescue us. And I'm like, you hiked down here. You can hike back out of here. What's the problem? And I'm like questioning myself. Why am I feeling this? Why am I scared right now? I'm actually terrified. Let me go sit down on a rock and collect my thoughts. And I did. And then we left, and it went away. And I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? I never had that happen. I thought it was me. JC thought it was him. Until I told him my story, and he said, oh my God, everything you just said happened to me, including sitting down on a rock to collect my thoughts. I thought it was me. I said, I thought it was me too. So I said, you know what this means? This means that there's an entity or something that I think perished down here, and it is sharing, maybe reliving, repeating psychically, energetically, what happened to it. And we walked into the field or something, and it almost like an empath, and it thought it was us. So I was thinking about that last night as after I fed Ian when I woke up in the morning. And I went to go back to bed, and I was already energized. My antenna was hot after doing the channeling session with her last night. So I went to bed, I think, a little more energized, a little more. My antenna must have been a little more accurate or more powerful, if you will. And I just thought about that experience. I didn't say, "Come to me," like I call upon thee. No, I was just thinking about it, and holy shit, here it is in my house. Well, I say in my house. It's in my body again. The feeling. Just like I was out there in the mountain. The same day I felt it. Scared like I'm not going to make it. I'm terrified I'm going to die. I'm having it again. Just from thinking about it. So I was so energized, I think, from the night before. My antenna was so awakened. I've called this damn thing in somehow. So I told it. And this is all in my mind's eye, by the way. I'm awake. I was awake. And I started getting hot. My whole body got hot fast. And I started sweating immediately. My forehead was sweating. Right there in my bed. And I was just fine moments ago. And I'm like, oh my God, it's that feeling again. Well, I was just thinking about it. So I said to this entity, thank you for sharing that with me. You're very powerful. I respect you. I'm honored that you would share this with me again. But you are so powerful, your energy is so strong, I need you to back away, please. Remove it from me, it's way too strong. And then I asked my guides, gatekeepers, and angels to please intervene and stop this, block this from me, please. And it immediately stopped. I kind of said that in the same sentence, all that. I wasn't about to wait to see if it would back up. Like, no, I'm stopping this now. And it stopped immediately, and I stopped sweating, and I was no longer hot, and I was just like, that actually worked. But oh my God, that it came back to me. So I'm like, okay, again, I don't take this as negative. I think something, someone or something, and I'm like, is this thing an ET? Is it a human? What is it? I don't even know. So like, if this was a human, and now it's passed on for a long time, and it's that strong to again make you feel like you're scared to death of something, and it's your feelings, it's your thoughts, but it's actually not, and you don't even know that that's not mine, and I thought it was me. Holy crap, this thing's powerful. So I'm like, is this thing ET? Am I going to discover something in a cave one of these days over there? Freaking UFO or something, or old ET body? I don't know. But it wanted to share this experience. So I said to it after that, I said, look, all in my mind's eye, I'm like, again, you're very powerful. You have very powerful energy. I felt all of it. All your feelings, everything. Thank you for sharing that. I'm honored that you did this for the second time. I'm honored by this. But you're strong. You're too strong, and you need to pull that back from me. From me. However, I'd like to hear your story. Please, I invite you. I would be honored if you would come into my dreams and share your story with me. Tell me what happened. Show me what happened. Tell me your story. And that's how I left it. Now, knowing how it made me feel reminded me of the first time I felt it. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, even though after the first time that happened, and then I talked to JC, and he told me his story, and then I realized, oh my God, it wasn't you or me, and our own emotions and feelings. Holy crap, it was some other thing. Like we were like empaths somehow, and felt everything, but I didn't even understand that it wasn't me. That's crazy. This is powerful, man. So now I'm prepared. Okay, well, if this happens to me again, I'll know. If I go out into that mountain again in that particular area, I'll know this time, hey, I know it's not me. And I always thought in my mind, I know exactly what I'll say. And I'll ask this entity, please back off. Your energy is very powerful. I respect you. I honor you. But you are very powerful. Please back that energy off me. That's what I thought I'd say. So I already had this planned out. I wasn't planning on saying anything in my own effing house in my bed this morning. Like, I only thought about the experience. I didn't say, hey, I now call upon the... No. I was just thinking about it. But again, I was so energized from last night, the reading, like like my psychic antenna, if you will, was like broadcasting, I guess. And that entity was like, oh, you're thinking about me? I'd like to come talk to you or share this with you. No, thanks. Thank you, but no thanks. You're very, very powerful. So that's why I come from a area of respect and honor. I'm very respectful, because if you're that powerful, I respect you very much. And I'm honored that you shared this with me. So I left it at that. Tonight would be the first night that I could technically have a dream if this entity wishes to come into my dream and tell me its story. Will I get to see an ET? Will I get to see a human? Will I get to see a Wookiee? What is it? I don't know. It might just be a human. Oh, some guy, it's an old Indian guy perished, 300 years ago. Okay. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's from way long. What if it's thousands of years ago? I mean, mountains have been around forever. So that means there's been humans around these mountains since forever. What if it's something from another star system that ended up there, couldn't escape? Maybe his thing crashed and he lived a few days and died there. Well, an ET, highly advanced, evolved, probably could issue that kind of power, energy, into a little piddly old human body with such ease and power that it made us think it was us. My own feelings. So also I'm like, if this was a human, boy, was this entity freaking powerful. So I'm here to tell you, well, I guess where I was going with this, I knew what I'd say if it ever happened to me again. It happened to me in my own freaking house, and I wasn't asking for it, but I knew what to say. I said what I said, and I'm like, okay, I did it, and it went away. It stopped. Okay, cool. Thank you for respecting me, my wishes. But when that thing hit me, that first feeling of scaredness, whatever you want to call it, there's no getting used to that. And if it happens again, and it probably will, there's no getting used to that. It's not fun. It's not good. But these lessons and things I've been taught by Richard and everything, how to protect myself and do this and that, like I'm using some of these skills. It's working. And I asked for this. Fine. I want it. Open me up. I'm willing to do this work. And maybe I'll become more psychic or way more psychic, if you will. I didn't even really think I was psychic, to tell you the truth, in the beginning. But yeah, some crazy things have happened, and they're just going to get worse in a better way. You know, more is coming. So I look at this as an experience. I'll tell you, probably most people, if that shit would have happened to them second time at their own freaking house, that'd have been it. I'm done. Leave me alone. Stop. I want to stop all. Not me. What's next, Richard? Let's scroll, baby. Spirit guides from Julianne, the channel. I'm ready. What's next? You know, I do need a break every now and then. Just take a rest. Don't need to listen to the music at night, the drumming music. Like, I just take a break every now and then. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go to sleep tonight without thinking anything. And tonight, on the other hand, I'm gonna go ahead and call the entity and say, hey, if you'd like, you know, please keep your energy back. But if you'd like to meet me in my dreams, I'd be honored. Again, I'm gonna go to bed tonight, and please, I'd be honored if you showed up and told me your story. Tell me what happened. Maybe you want me to tell this story on, you know, my YouTube channel or something. Through the dream that I have, whatever it may be. So I'm not going to tell you right now, oh, I know I'm going to have a dream. I know I'm going to get the answer. I don't know any damn thing. I only know what they give me, and when they feel like spirit guides, whatever, give me, and when they feel like giving it to me. So I wanted to share that story with you, and I want to let you know that these people that I'm working with are the real deal. Big time. So when they have a message for me, that's a positive message. Guys, don't overextend yourself financially. Don't put more money into crypto than you have. Don't dump every single extra penny after every paycheck into crypto right now. You're going to need some extra money in the future. Don't get reckless. So now the karma is clear for me that this thing's been telling me at least a couple of times now in 2 different sessions. You need to do that. Here I am doing it. My karma is clean, my friends. And I'm not talking about creditkarma.com. Okay? Different kind of karma. So on that note, it's 11 p.m. almost. 4 more minutes, 11 p.m. tonight. I'm kind of awake. Like, I'm awake. Maybe I've still got that energy in me right now. But I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to try to go to bed and offer one more time this entity. Please come into my dream. Don't come here now. I don't want to feel the feeling now. But please, I'd be honored for you to show up in my dream and tell me your story. I respect you very much. You know, in this world of communication to the spirit world, I'm just going to tell you this as a little bonus. I just thought about this. You must always, I'm telling you now, you must always come from a place of respect and honor of whatever's out there, even if you don't like it. You must come from a place of respect and honor, always. That's why I told that thing immediately. I respect you. You are very powerful. You are very powerful, even in the spirit world. Like, you're not alive anymore, technically, I guess, at least in a human meat bag. You are powerful. I'm honored that you came to share this with me, but I respectfully ask you to please pull that energy back. It's way too strong for me. I'm feeling your feelings and it's scaring me. Thank you. That kind of thing. You must always come from a place of respect. If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're probably going to be poking a wasp nest that can F you up if you're not careful. And I'm over here messing around on this mountain. I haven't been there in a long time, as you know, in a while. But I'm over here messing around this mountain. That is a sacred mountain. There are guardians of something guarding this place. And I've been allowed, through respect, to go on their lands. And you may dig here or there and try to get in because you're going to find some interesting stuff if we let you in. And we kind of like you, so we're going to let you in. Because if they don't want you to get in, you're not going to get in. And you might find yourself with a broken arm or leg or falling off a cliff on accident somehow. So I'm learning a lot about this, but I know the biggest thing is probably honor, respect goes very, very far. Don't be out there joking around, you know, especially about them. Oh, there's no such thing as ghosts. There's spirits. Oh, yeah? You're about to get your ass whooped, son. We're off the side of that mountain. So, anyways, that happened. I wouldn't come out here making a stupid story to mess with you. They want me to say what I said to you, at least the part about the crypto stuff. I decided to tell you about what happened to me this morning just because it's epic, scary, fascinating, cool, whatever, all at once. And I don't know what the hell's going to either happen or not happen tonight in my dream. And if something does, will I even remember the thing? I'm going to ask my guides, as I always do, please let me remember the dream if I'm the dream tonight. I would like to remember this one, for sure. And if that thing is that powerful, I'm probably going to wake up feeling some kind of emotion. Like when I saw the price of Digibyte going through the roof. And then I heard, yeah, and you don't have any. And I woke up going, oh my God, I am out of the market completely right now. I have got to get back in. Because if that price happens, I'll be sick to my stomach that I missed it. And that price, I'm still waiting on that one, by the way. The first one happened. The second one, I'm still waiting on. My pendulum had to hit some other things too, but I'm talking about dreams. So we'll see about that. On that note, stay safe. Don't let the politics on it. Don't let it anger you. If it angers you, just kind of get to your little zen spot. Just things are going to get better. Donald Trump's going to get reelected. It's going to be better. Don't let this little thing I just saw, Nancy Pelosi, piss me off. Don't let this little thing about Kamala Harris piss me off. If you're seeing stuff, if anything that's pissing you off, turn it off and don't watch it. You're not missing anything. You're not out of the loop. Oh, I'm missing news. No. Sometimes you need a break. You just need to go to a little zen spot, maybe do a little meditation, and call it a day. Take care.